right, happy Monday and welcome to another Money Morning Routine. Today, not a lot, so if you've been following my morning routines for a while, then you know Mondays are for updating my spending and the things that happened over the weekend. During the weekend, I try not to go on social. I don't want to worry about my fine. I literally just 100% focus with being present with the people I love in my life. So, I did have one transaction come out of checking account, which is Netflix. That's a fun and entertainment category. So that's the only thing. $1,288 left in my checking account. So if we go over here to my budget, so Netflix came out for $25.04. So let's write that down. And now the only thing I'm really waiting on is my life insurance and YouTube TV. So that equals, let's say $95. So if we look at the 1,288 that's left in my checking account minus the 95, so I'm just a little over $1,200 left. That is my checking account cushion. My checking account cushion, I like to usually keep around $1,000 in there at all times just for that buffer. I don't like to really keep a high amount of cash in my checking account. I'd rather have it either in my high yield savings account or invested, working better for me in other places. But I do like having that buffer in case I need to do any online shopping, a bill's higher than expected. That way it just saves you from overdraft fees. I know some people like to keep 1 to 2 months worth of expenses in their checking account. I personally, for me, would rather keep that in my emergency fund than in my checking account. It's a lot easier to spend if it's sitting in your checking account. So the next thing that I need to do is I need to get updated with my cash spending. I did have cash spending from over the weekend, so open up my wallet. The first thing that I want to do is I want to get rid of all the change that I have in my wallet. Now, as a cash spender, you do accumulate a lot of change. This is why I'm using the Budget Mom wallet. It has this side zipper that I love because this is where I keep all my change. And I'm just going to throw it in this little jar. Now this little bowl is getting full. Once it's really full, overflowing, I'll dump it into another bigger jar that I end up bringing down to the bank at the end of the year, usually around November. So coming up, I bank at a credit union that allows me to bring up to $200 of loose change. I don't have to have it rolled. They dump it into a machine, and then no fees. And they put it into my checking account, and then I use that money to make a one-time contribution every year to my children's 529. So that's what I do with my change. This is my Save the Change challenge. So let's go over what spending I had from over the weekend. A lot going on. You can see all these receipts in my food envelope. Okay, it's about to get real. And I'm just going to say it how it is because we ate out a lot this weekend. I still have yet to go meal planning and shopping. It's been one of those weeks, one of those months, I should say. So there's a receipt. There's a receipt. All right, there's a receipt. Okay, so let's count how much money I have left. 92, 93, 94. So 194 is what I have left to spend. I'm just going to write that down. 94. Okay, so let's go ahead and get writing these down. This happened on 9/22, 9/20, and 9/22. So write this down. So on 9/20, I went to McDonald's and I spent $608. So I'm just going to say 7, round up. At Fred Meyer, $106.05. So I'm just going to call it 107. Then I don't have a receipt, but I also went to Safeway. Okay, so yesterday I went to Safeway pretty late at night and I left the receipt in my car. That's where that is. So I'm going to so 194 is what I have left to spend. Fred Meyer or McDonald's, Fred Meyer, Chipotle, Safeway. Oh my gosh. Okay, so scan these receipts in the Fetch Rewards. If you don't know what Fetch Rewards is, make sure you see the description of this video. I truly do use it every day in my life. It's where I scan my receipts. They turn into rewards points. I then exchange those reward points for gift cards, And the only gift card I ever usually get on there is my Starbucks one, and that's how I refill and replenish my Starbucks gift card. So that has been updated. Now we need to add these 4 transactions though to my cash expense tracker. So 920. All right, so those have now been added onto my cash expense tracker. So that has been done. Now, what I'm going to be working on today and what I'm going to be finished and be showing tomorrow on my morning stories is I want to try to get my October budget done today. That way I can start working on my November and December budget calendar, which I was going to try to get done over the weekend, but of course did not. So that's what I'm going to be working on a little bit later today in the afternoon when my son goes down for a nap, is my November and December calendar. And then a little bit later before that, I'll be getting and finishing my October budget calendar, or my October budget done. The calendar has already been finished. So that is my Monday morning